Did you know that 50% of children under 6 years old in the US have trouble falling asleep due to inconsistent bedtime routines? Or that children who follow regular routines are less likely to act out, experience anxiety, or even struggle with attention in school? Shocking, right? The truth is, routines aren't just boring schedules, they're key to helping kids grow emotionally, socially, and even intellectually. And yet, many parents overlook how powerful a good routine can be in shaping their child's future. In this video, we'll uncover how the simplest daily habits can have a lasting impact on your child's development. From building confidence to boosting creativity, we'll dive into the surprising ways routines play a role in every aspect of your child's life. Whether you're a new parent or looking to refine your approach, you'll walk away with practical strategies and tips to create routines that truly work. Let's get started. Chapter 1. Rhythms over rules. The secret to stress-free parenting. When it comes to parenting, routines don't have to be about strict rules or a rigid schedule. Instead, think of them as rhythms, a flow that keeps things moving smoothly. It's about creating a predictable environment without the pressure of being perfect. Children thrive on this predictability because it helps them feel secure. According to child psychologist Dr. Laura Markham, children with routines experience less anxiety and act out less. A rhythm-based routine doesn't mean every minute is planned. It means that daily events, like mealtime or bedtime, occur at the same time every day, so kids know what to expect. That predictability is comforting, and it gives kids the confidence to focus on other things, like learning and play. Research shows that children with structured routines are less likely to exhibit aggressive behavior and more likely to develop positive social skills. Instead of rigidly forcing children to follow exact times, let routines feel like a natural part of the day. Whether it's a morning wake-up routine or winding down for bed, consistency is key. And while consistency is important, the flexibility within it is just as crucial. This approach helps children stay calm in the face of challenges. They learn to adapt, knowing that the next thing will happen soon, whether it's lunchtime or playtime. The benefits are not just emotional. For example, a study published in the Journal of Applied Developmental Psychology found that children with regular sleep routines are more likely to have better attention spans during school. So, by simply making bedtime consistent, you are already helping their cognitive abilities. Lastly, routines don't have to feel like a chore. Instead of thinking of them as something to follow strictly, view them as a shared rhythm. Everyone in the family can be involved, which creates a sense of togetherness and shared responsibility. Chapter 2. Brain boosting through routine. How consistency shapes the mind. The brain thrives on consistency. It's how children learn and grow, through the repetition of daily tasks and activities. Neuroscience has shown that repetitive actions, like following a routine, help build neural pathways that lead to stronger cognitive development. The brain loves familiarity, especially in young children. A consistent routine helps children develop their executive functioning skills. These include skills like self-control, decision-making, and goal-setting. According to Dr. Adele Diamond, a leading expert in child development, children who experience regular routines are more likely to be better at regulating their emotions and focusing during tasks. Routines also help children manage time better. By understanding that certain activities happen at the same time each day, children start to recognize the concept of time. This ability to structure their day can be critical as they grow older and face more complex school tasks. A study from the National Institute of Health found that children who follow routines are more likely to have good academic performance. It's not just about what the child is doing, but how often they are doing it. Repetition strengthens their memory. When a child practices tasks like brushing their teeth at the same time each day, they not only learn the task but also start associating that time with responsibility. This helps with their ability to focus on other, more complex tasks later in life. In fact, a lack of routine can disrupt a child's ability to concentrate. Studies show that kids who don't have regular routines may struggle with impulsivity and focus in school. The more children know what to expect, the less likely they are to feel anxious or distracted. Think of it this way: routines don't just fill time, they help children create mental order. In a world full of unpredictability, a solid routine is a structure that supports emotional and cognitive growth. Chapter 3: Routine and the Emotional Toolbox. Building resilience in kids' emotions are a big part of childhood development. But how do you help kids understand and manage their feelings? The answer is in the power of routine. When children know what's coming next, they can handle challenges better, and that leads to emotional resilience. A consistent routine acts as a safety net, especially for young children. They know that after playtime, it's time for dinner. After dinner, it's time for winding down with a book. This predictability helps them feel grounded. Dr. Daniel J. Siegel, a renowned psychiatrist, points out that children who experience routines learn how to regulate their emotions better. By integrating routines into daily life, children become more emotionally balanced. They feel safe knowing that their needs will be met consistently. This reduces anxiety, which is particularly helpful for children who may feel nervous in new situations, such as the first day of school. In fact, a study from the American Academy of Pediatrics found that children with structured routines tend to have lower stress levels. Emotional regulation doesn't happen overnight. It's a skill that develops over time, and routines play a significant role. For example, a bedtime routine involving calming activities like reading or listening to soft music signals to the brain that it's time to relax. This routine helps children manage the transition from active play to a restful state. Children with established routines also tend to be more confident. When they know what comes next in their day, they're less likely to be thrown off by changes. This creates a stable foundation from which they can build their emotional toolbox. And the better children get at handling smaller frustrations, the more resilient they become in the face of bigger challenges later in life. The benefits of emotional stability extend beyond childhood. Research from the University of Minnesota indicates that children who grow up in a structured environment with consistent routines are more likely to develop strong social skills and adapt better in adulthood. Establishing a predictable routine doesn't mean being overly rigid. It's about finding a balance between structure and flexibility. By offering your child consistent routines, you're not only helping them feel secure, but you're also teaching them the essential life skill of resilience. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more practical parenting tips and strategies. Stay tuned for more ways to help your child thrive. Chapter 4: Mastering Mealtime and Bedtime. Two simple routines that work wonders. Mealtime and bedtime may seem like ordinary parts of the day, but they are actually two of the most important routines to establish. When done consistently, they help children feel secure and manage their behavior better. Consistent mealtimes create an expectation, helping kids understand the importance of eating and fueling their bodies. According to a study by the National Institute of Child Health and Human Development, children who follow regular meal routines are less likely to struggle with overeating and picky eating habits. When mealtimes are structured, children are less likely to become distracted or act out. It gives them the opportunity to focus on nourishing their bodies and to bond with family. Research from the University of Illinois shows that family meals help children develop better social skills and a stronger sense of self-esteem. This is especially true when meals are prepared and shared at a consistent time each day. Bedtime routines, on the other hand, are critical for a child's sleep patterns. A predictable bedtime routine signals to the child's brain that it's time to wind down. Dr. Jody Mindel, a sleep expert, highlights that a regular bedtime routine significantly improves sleep quality for children, which in turn helps with memory, focus, and emotional regulation. For instance, a study published in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine found that children with consistent bedtime routines sleep more soundly and have better behavior the next day. In addition, bedtime routines help children feel safe and secure. Establishing calming rituals, such as reading a bedtime story or playing soft music, can lower stress and anxiety. The American Academy of Pediatrics emphasizes that children who sleep well are less likely to exhibit behavioral problems, such as tantrums or hyperactivity. Creating a routine around mealtime and bedtime doesn't mean being overly strict. Instead, it's about providing structure while allowing for flexibility. Parents can adjust meal times if needed, but consistency over the course of the week is what counts. Similarly, bedtime can be adjusted slightly for special occasions, but maintaining a calming ritual each night will make a big difference in how well children sleep and behave. Both mealtime and bedtime routines also provide a valuable opportunity for parents to connect with their children. These moments of calm interaction are essential for building trust and fostering emotional development. So, by mastering mealtime and bedtime routines, parents are not just improving their children's habits, they are helping them develop lifelong skills for health, emotional stability, and family bonding. Chapter 5. From Chaos to Calm. Crafting the ultimate daily routine. A chaotic household can leave both parents and children feeling overwhelmed. Crafting a balanced daily routine brings calmness and clarity to family life. The first step is to identify key activities that need to happen every day, things like meals, schoolwork, playtime, and chores. According to child development expert Dr. Harvey Karp, a routine helps children focus on the task at hand and gives them a sense of security. Knowing what comes next reduces the stress of uncertainty. Start by establishing a predictable morning routine. Whether it's waking up at the same time or having a set order for getting ready, brush teeth, put on clothes, have breakfast, a structured morning helps children begin their day with confidence. This also eliminates the chaos that often comes with rushing through the start of the day. Studies from the Journal of Family Psychology indicate that children with well-structured mornings are less likely to experience anxiety throughout the day. Once the morning is under control, it's time to tackle other key parts of the day. Parents can incorporate flexible learning times, family activities, or individual playtime. It's essential to balance work and play. A study conducted by the Center on the Developing Child at Harvard University found that when children have a routine that includes both structured learning and free play, they are more likely to develop strong problem-solving skills and creativity. Creating a daily routine isn't about making every minute of the day feel like a task. Instead, it's about finding a rhythm that works for your family. The key is to maintain a sense of balance. For example, after schoolwork, make sure to include a break for some physical activity or creative play. According to the American Academy of Pediatrics, physical activity helps children regulate emotions, which is crucial for both their mental and physical health. It's also important to set aside time for downtime. Rest and relaxation are just as important as productivity. Children need time to relax and recharge, whether that's through reading, drawing, or simply sitting quietly. A study by Pediatrics found that downtime helps children improve their emotional regulation and self-control. Balancing work and relaxation time will help your child develop a more balanced approach to their daily tasks. Of course, the best routines allow for some flexibility. Life happens, and sometimes things don't go as planned. Allowing your child some space to adapt helps them feel in control and teaches them how to manage disruptions. The goal is not perfection, but consistency and the comfort of knowing that the next day will follow a similar pattern. Chapter 6. The Power of Play. How routine can fuel creativity. One of the biggest misconceptions about routines is that they stifle creativity. In fact, routines are the foundation for creativity to flourish. When children feel secure in their daily rhythm, they are free to explore their interests and imaginations. Playtime, when it's part of a regular routine, helps children develop essential problem-solving skills and emotional intelligence. Psychologist Dr. Stuart Brown, who is an expert in play, points out that play is not just about having fun, it's about learning. According to a study published in the Journal of Early Childhood Education, children who engage in regular play during their daily routine are more likely to develop better social and cognitive skills. Playtime allows children to experiment with ideas, negotiate with peers, and think outside the box. Routines can actually foster creativity by offering children the structure they need to feel safe and free to imagine. By making play a priority in the daily schedule, children are given the time and space to explore their interests. For example, if playtime occurs at the same time each day, children learn to look forward to it and can dive into creative activities without the pressure of other tasks hanging over them. Creative play also encourages emotional development. Children use play to process their feelings and work through challenges. A study from the National Institute of Child Health and Human Development showed that when children engage in pretend play regularly, they have better emotional regulation skills. Routines that include play give children the chance to experiment with emotions in a safe environment. The benefits of creative play extend beyond childhood. Children who grow up in environments where play is valued are more likely to have strong problem-solving skills and adaptability as adults. For example, the American Psychological Association has found that adults who engaged in imaginative play during childhood tend to excel in creative and strategic roles in their careers. By ensuring that playtime is built into the daily routine, parents are giving their children the tools to be more creative, adaptable, and resilient. This, in turn, leads to greater emotional intelligence and cognitive flexibility. So, the next time you plan your child's routine, make sure there's enough time for play. It's one of the most powerful ways to help them grow. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips on how to support your child's growth and development. Thanks for watching.